We have a rare opportunity for a distinguished investor interested in food production. The world population just hit 7 billion. In 10 years, there will be 8 billion. Demand for food is going to continue. We believe those in the food production industry.
Much better.
Observant man.
So, how many cows would you say are in this feedlot? Do you have?
I think it's 85,000.
85,000.
Goodness gracious.
It is a little. There's some little ones in here.
So those have probably dropped here.
Yeah.
So, on the cattle market, without water, everybody's been selling off their cattle, right?
Yep.
So, you got an artificially low price now that's going to go up when they realize you don't have any cattle herds out on the prairie?
As soon as the drought comes to an end or they run out of cows, these prices are going to shoot up.
Yeah.
That's why we've been breeding our cows with sex semen, the good ones.
Yeah.
So we got heifer calves, and everything that's not good, we've been breeding with Angus semen. So we have those, we can fill in this hole.
Yeah. You can make a quick profit on the resale, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next 5 years, what do you see for the price of milk?
I think that's a good question. I think we're going to receive the world prize. And Rabo, if you ever want to Google that, Rabo makes, you know Rabobank, right?
Yep.
Rabo does every year a report on the outlook of the dairy industry.
Yep.
I think that's a good analysis. And they said our prices are going to be driven by world demand, and they foresee a very strong world demand because the world economy is going to continue to go. And there's going to be huge demand for animal protein. And I think dairy is also going to be very strong. So they're good milk prices.
Yep.
But also high input prices.
Good. Thank you. Okay, we're in West Texas. This is one of the large dairy farms. Actually, this thing will produce more than 20 dairy farms of smaller size around the country. It's one of the leading operations in the entire area. It's almost new. It's just been here for a few years. The engineer and the brainchild is from Holland. This milking carousel cost over $1 million, but it cuts down the cost of labor. These cows are treated with iodine, washed, milk, and then treated with iodine again and released. This young man is treating them with the final iodine to avoid disease. A thick iodine that's mixed with ammonia and some other things. Klaus, this is your brainchild. Tell us about this carousel. What does it do?
This carousel milks 600 cows an hour. Oh, sorry. And it has an 80 rotary, so it's 80 stalls. There's 5 guys milking on it. What else can I tell about it?
And this operates 24 hours a day?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
So, from this carousel, how much milk a day would you say you're producing?
This carousel produces about 270,000 pounds a day.
270,000 pounds a day. All automated?
All automated.
Clean, it washes itself, washes the animals, and then they're gradually moved back to their holding pens.
That's correct.
Now, how many units, milking operations of this volume are there in this area? Are there many?
In Texas there are about 500 dairies, and I would say, and this is a little bit of guess, I would say about 10 to 25, somewhere in that range have this kind of thing. Okay. Probably closer to 20, about 25 I would say. Okay. I I know 3 in Central Texas, 4.
And this unit is
I would say 25.
10 years old?
9 years old.
9 years old?
Built in 2002.
So from here we'll see the entire carousel. So much of this done by hand in smaller type dairy operations. We can see how many cattle here are being moved back to their pens. And here you can get a grasp of the entire carousel operation as it goes round and round. The cattle are milked. By the time they make the full circuit, they've been milked. Hello. What do you think? The dairy industry has always been dominated by smaller family dairies. I suppose starting in Pennsylvania with the Amish, a lot of Dutch farmers came around the turn of the century. But the industry now is moving towards larger operations, right?
That's correct.
And tell me why that is.
For efficiencies, labor efficiencies, also efficiencies per cow. It's easier to manage larger groups of cows than single groups of cows, feeding wise and management wise.
So in other words, it's just more profitable. It got efficiencies of scale, right?
That's correct.
And then your automated system like this, it saves you. How many employees would you say this system saves? I mean, versus a traditional milking stall type operation.
I would say it saves about 30% on labor.
30%.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
And we, like I said before, we produce about 270,000 pounds, which is about 35,000 gallons a day.
Okay. We need only qualified people to call on this. If you can qualify to borrow $41 million or have the cash, please don't waste our time or yours. This is an outstanding property. We are glad to talk to you.